All right, everyone, welcome. Thank you for joining me today. We're going to be doing a training on how to book with Disney. Um, my name is Deidre Norton. I've been with Archer and Evolution for almost 3 years. I am a two-time IATN card holder. I'm a platinum leader with Archer and Evolution. I'm also the team leader for Team Powerhouse, and I work with Empire Organization. So today's training is going to be on Disney. We're going to talk about how to book. It's pretty simple, straightforward. So the first thing I'm going to do is share my screen. And then we are going to get started. Get this out of my way. Get to the bottom. All right, let's see. All right, first thing we're going to do is go to Disney. Everyone should be registered. If you're not, you can register and find them in the back office under the Travel Cafe under USA Suppliers. Obviously, if you're just registering, you would go here. So we're going to sign in. And then the platform is pretty straightforward. You got training and benefits. If you haven't completed the College of Disney Knowledge, here's where you can do it. Once you complete that, you can find your benefits, what's available to you. You can see your commissions here as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with a booking with just Walt Disney World Resort. All right, we're going to choose a check-in of, let's just do September 22nd through the 26th. We're going to do all hotels. Let's say we have 2 kids. You're going to enter that. They're going to require the child's age. So we're going to do 7 and we'll say 9. We'll do all hotels. If you were to need an accessible room, obviously you would choose here. We're going to do fine pricing. Lots of people booking Disney today. So if any of you guys have questions as we go, I do have the chat open. Sometimes I can't see it when I'm doing something. So if you have a question, you can ask or you can unmute. I'm okay with that as well. All right, so here we go. Got all your tabs up, excuse me, all your tabs up front. Let's see here. So depending on if you don't have a resort preference and you're searching for someone's budget, you could scroll through and see what would work for you. So here's all of your available places that you could stay. So today we're going to do Disney's All-Star Movie Resort. You can see this is friendly price. I just actually did this booking for some clients of mine that were going. If you were trying to stay somewhere that gave you on Disney property, like near the parks, then you could just kind of look, you have to do your research to see. I don't book a whole lot of Disney, but I've started booking it a lot lately. I'm just trying to see what's available here. Let's see here. So like this one would be by boat. So you could get to it's in the Epcot Resort area as well as this one. So it kind of tells you so you know. So let's do, so you see this one right here for the Wilderness Lodge. It gives you the transportation options for by boat, bus, taxi, limo. Let's just do this one by boat, the Walt Disney World Dolphin Hotel. Let's see. This is going to tell you to call. So let's go back and find something else. Let's do camp, the Disney Fort. Let's see, the campsites. Oh, we don't want to do that. So here's monorail or bus. So we could do the Polynesian Village, okay? So if this is what you're going to do, you can compare different resorts. But we're going to go here and you're just going to choose. So you see how this gives you a warning. It tells you that it's currently undergoing construction and refurbishment. You would always want to look at the details and show your client what's going on. I'm not going to worry too much about going back and searching for something else. So you can see from May 25th through the 26th, bungalows are being refurbished. So we're just going to go ahead and stick with this. So if you wanted to change, you could change your room. Theme park tickets are not required for tickets added as part of a room, and air ticket only. So this is just going to be for a room only. Let's say that we wanted to do park tickets. So this is a 3-day, 3-park ticket summer special going on. So we're going to choose this one. And then you can look at the offer details. So it tells you what you're going to be able to be admitted to. So you could do the Hollywood Studios, Epcot, and Animal Kingdom parks only. It's one admission per theme park per day. So it gives you all very specific details. It's not available for Magic Kingdom. So if someone's wanting to visit Magic Kingdom, you'd either have to do a separate ticket or you'd have to find a special that was included. So we see our options. Then here you can scroll down and you can see the different room types. Okay, so you have Deluxe Studio Resort View. Here's Resort View. You can view photos. Water View. Pretty much going to be say all the rooms. Tells you what it is: 2 queen beds, 1 day bed, sleeps up to 5 adults, includes a beverage cooler, coffee, tea station, and a patio or a balcony. If you want theme park view, you could choose here. So it tells you that this room is not available. You just scroll through and you can see all of your different options. Deluxe Studios, Island Tower. So we're just going to come back up here. We're just going to do featured room. Deluxe Studio Resort View. You can click here and it's going to show you all of the details. Gives you a kitchen, private bedroom. Pretty nice. It's going to be views of landscaping or parking area. So if you're trying to work within someone's budget, you just want to always include your details to your client when you're doing that. Okay. 1 full bathroom, 2 showers, kitchenette with small fridge. So then we're going to hit select. All right. So here you see we have our special offer. 3 days, 3-part ticket, September 26th through the 22nd through the 26th, 2 children, 2 adults. If you want to view the offer details again, you can. This is what you would include. I would when I'm presenting this to the client. Tells you that this is included. If you wanted to add a dining plan, you could. So here, if we were to click on, you could choose a dining plan. Okay. Let's go back. So we could do ground transportation, means you could add a rental car if they were flying. You could add the memory maker. So there's things you can add. If you want to add travel protection, you could click here. And it's going to give you the options for your insurance. So it would be only $190 for all guests traveling. So we're just going to do, well, we'll leave that on there. So we'll do yes. So now, as you can see, it's going to change our total price. So now we have a total price of $44.91.04. Excuse me. Whoops. See, travel protections added. So it changes it to $46.81.04. It shows your commission amount right here. So that's what you would make. And then if you're ready to book, so at this point, I would gather all my information depending on what type platform you guys are using to prepare your itinerary. I would put it all together based on what we're seeing here. And then if you got the go ahead to book, the reason that we're not getting an option for deposit is because it's so close to the travel time. So then you would just move to this part, and it's where we're going to ask, it's going to ask for all of the, gosh, Disney's slow today, for all the client information. Oh, I'm wrong. It is going to give us the deposit. My mistake. Okay, so we're going to do $390 will be due today. And then they're going to have their balance is going to be due on August 23rd, minus that $390. And then here's where you would just go and enter all of your guest details. Or you have the option of holding it for 3 days. So we could do hold. You agree? And then we're going to do purchase, and that's going to hold it. It's not going to hold it for me because we're not going to, well, we'll do this. We can enter it just to show you. So we'll do a Mr. Norton. Going to autofill my information. Yikes. Then let's say we have a Miss. Say our second kid is a Mr. I was going to say his name is Todd too. Total due today is 0. Hold for 3 days. Contact info. Then we're going to do purchase. So that's going to hold this reservation for 3 days because we just have that option, which is nice. The booking that I did a couple of days ago, they just paid in full. So now we have a confirmation number. Obviously, you want to write that down. There's your details, all your information. Okay, so then that's pretty much it. Anybody have any questions on that so far? Pretty straightforward. Like Disney's platform is very easy to use. If we were going to go back and do a new reservation, you just come back to the home page. Okay, now let me try to get somewhere else here. Let's see. I was going to try to show you something else. So if you wanted to book a cruise, you would click here. I told you wrong. I'm sorry. Let's see what it is right here. There we go. Disney Cruise Line. So we have 2 parents, 2 children. It's going to ask for those ages again. So we're going to put in some dates. Let's say we're going to leave November. We'll just leave it like this. We're going to view the dates. Let's say we want to go 5 to 6 nights. Let's do Bahamas. So we have a 5-night cruise from Fort Lauderdale. If you wanted to check what's included, it's going to tell you. And it's got one cruise for the dates that we've kind of put in. So we're going to go Nassau, Lookout Cay, or you have this option. It's a 5-nighter. Gives you a couple more stops. Let's do this one. So we're going to do rate details. You can check it out. Veranda is going to be considered a balcony. Okay. Now let's do this right here, show and date. We're going to continue. We're going to choose a veranda. Balcony cabin. And then you could either prepare this for a proposal. Here's your cruise itinerary. Disney's really simple. And now let's view staterooms. We have 2 children, 2 adults, and we're going to confirm our travel party. All right, so you have a deluxe ocean view stateroom with a veranda or deluxe family. It's not a big difference. This will give them a little bit more room. So you can pick either one. Let's go with this. You can always do what's included. So we're going to pick this. Then you can pick your deck. See how the prices kind of vary. We're just going to go with this. Then it lets you pick your stateroom. So if we were going to do this, we're going to say select this room. Let's look at the rate details just to see. Until you know it pretty much, you always want to read your inclusions and details. So if we select this room, so here we have it. If you want to see show details, it's going to show you the same thing again. Port fees and taxes are included. No gratuities are added at this point. Let's go to cart. So if you want to add vacation protection, I'm going to tell you what it is. We're going to protect it. So it's $467.20 for everybody. Let's see, $68.94. Have all this. If you want to change the time for dining, you can. Deposits due of $584. There's your commission, and there's the total price. So then we can proceed here. And then you have to enter all your information. Which we're not going to go through and enter all of that, okay? That's pretty much it. It's really easy, really simple. Oh, let me go back and read our questions. Can you also use this as a mock booking? Yes, you can. With your mock bookings, be very careful. Always put prices and availability are subject to change. Can I try a Mexico cruise? Let's see. Do you have to do college? No, you do not have to, Leah. Leah asked me, you have to do College of Disney knowledge before you're able to book? No. And shame on me. I'm not a big Disney fan. Like, we don't go, we don't do whatever. And I haven't completed that. And I've booked several Disney cruises and several Disney packages. Okay. All right. So let's go back. Let's going to take me a minute to go back, but I'll look for a Mexico cruise. Let's go back to the main page. Okay, so we'll click on plan a cruise. We're going to leave here. So then we're going to put, we're going to get rid of this. We're going to choose Caribbean. View our dates, 5 to 6 nights. So this is the only one that's available for Mexico. It's going to go Cozumel and Progreso. And it's going to work the same way. No balconies on this one. It must be popular. So yeah, you just pick your destinations. And as I showed right here, you can, if you're looking for different ones, you could have chose Bahamas as well. Those are the only two that are going to do those 4 or 5 nights. If you were going to change this, maybe to December, let's say we want to do a 7 night, so you can change it, then it's going to show you. So this is a one-wayer. So this is Bahamas. So you just have to play around to see what's available. And I'm not quite familiar enough to know which ones do Mexico, which ones don't. Here's the Cozumel. That's the one we just looked at. Here's another one, 7 night out of Port Canaveral. So you just use your filters to filter out. That's the easiest way to find what you want. One way means that it is going to start and finish. It's not going to take you back to the port that you ported out of. Does that make sense? So if you were to look at this right here, it's going to leave from San Juan. Oh, wait a minute. We might be learning something together. Six-night Bahama cruise from San Juan. So this means it would port out of San Juan, but it ends in Galveston. So let's just look at the details. That's going to be something I'm going to look into, Retina. So you'd have to get them to Puerto Rico, obviously. Okay. One way means that so let's say we're doing like what they consider a round trip. That's a one way. If you were to leave Port Canaveral, you'd return to Port Canaveral. So one way means that you're going to start in San Juan and you're going to end at a different port. That's what that means. I was like, I don't know why I was drawing a blank. So that's what that means. You would port out of one port and return to a different point. You're not going to return to that same port that you ported out of. Okay.
Mentorship 101 starts in 30 minutes.
All right. Anybody have any questions? That was pretty straightforward today. Pretty simple. It's kind of like your other platforms. You just got to learn to navigate it. And the best thing to do if you're going to plan to do a lot of Disney is get in there and play around. And I do recommend if you're going to specialize in Disney or focus on that, complete that College of Disney Knowledge. All right, guys. So thank you all for attending today. I appreciate you joining me. I'll see you all again very, very soon. Leah, congratulations on your booking achievement. That was awesome that I saw that yesterday as well.